Yo YouTube, that'll be the first time and probably the last time I say that today. I'm going to do some short videos throughout today and to let you know my mindset and what I'm trying to achieve and how things go. At the moment it's going very slowly and I haven't got a job yet. I woke up at 6:30, had a look on the feed. There was one job that came up about 6:30. That was we went off before. It was from Corby to somewhere, and it had gone off before I had a chance to bid on it within about 2 minutes. Then really from about, I would say from about 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, there were 6 jobs from Huntingdon, but that's really too far away from me to get there. There's the drivers between me and Huntingdon. There's been a couple of jobs from Lincoln, but I'm still a long way from Lincoln, and I put a few bids on, but they've gone. There was a job from Lincoln going to Cardiff this afternoon that was 200 miles, but I would have got there at sort of gone 6 o'clock. One job, probably would have to dead mine it back. And the reason why I would have dead mine it back is because I want to get home tonight. I don't want to stay out. So my aim today is to just do a job out and a job back, or maybe 3 jobs if I can. It's looking unlikely I'll get 3 jobs in. So, or I'll do jobs locally if I can, but there's never a lot of jobs locally for me. So let me show you who's nearby first of all. Let's just check if there's any more jobs on. So I've got one bid on to go from Corby to Milton Keynes. That's my minimum price job, £60. It's a long wheelbase job, £60. I'm about 50 minutes from from Corby, so I can get there in time. It's 10:30, up to 10:30 pickup. So if I go into that one, there's no detail. Oh, it says sold now. Okay, so I'm not getting that one. That's the only one that was on the go. Right, so there's no jobs available where I am. So if I look at where the drivers are, I'll give you some idea about what it's like around where I am. So I'm sort of north of Peterborough. You can see that to the east there's very little drivers available up to Wisbech, Kings Lynn, but so that's possibly an option for me. Going north, sort of Lincoln's just to the top left there. I can't see who's there. That is sometimes possible for me. Sleaford is where those two red people are, and that's often a good place for me to go to. Boston is pretty good. There is 3 active people possibly. I mean, the one at the top there north might be on the road, but the other 2 might be available. And then looking down to Peterborough, which is the biggest place that I can get work from. Actually, there's not a lot of drivers than usual. There's 2. In this screen, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 active drivers. I mean, there's often 20, 25. So that's not too bad, but still a lot of drivers to compete with. And looking down to Huntingdon, I mean, I've got all those drivers between me and Huntingdon, and then anyone who's south of Huntingdon will get those jobs as well. So I'm unlikely to get there. It's 45 minutes to Huntingdon from where I am, so within range, but not necessarily very easy. And looking west, Corby. Where's Corby? Corby's down there. Look. So Corby is again. Itself hasn't got a lot of drivers. There's a lot of work out of Corby usually, but there's 2, 3, 5 drivers really close. So there's all the drivers that are closer than me from Peterborough that can get there. So my best bet really is to look at Kings Lynn, the sort of west of me or north of me. Grantham is another option from where I am. Sort of Stamford should be around here somewhere as well. Where's Stamford? I think that's Stamford there. Look, so Stamford, Bourne. Sometimes get work from there. Sleaford, Grantham. That sort of Newark is a bit far away. There is work in Newark often, but I can't really. It's just too far away. Mountain Mowbray on the map here. I could get there in about 45 minutes. I would bid, but it's still a long way away. My best bet is to wait for a job, I think, somewhere probably in that area, including Sleaford. Yeah, brilliant Sleaford. and I'll bid on other stuff, but I'm unlikely to get it, and I won't go too low. So there's a job's come up, so let's go back to that jobs page and see what job it is. So it's at Huntingdon again. So I mean, is there any point in me bidding on that? Really, it's up to 10.20. What is it for? It's a small van. So really, I don't want to be negative. I just know that if I bid on that, I'm not going to make money. There's not really any point to me bidding on that because there's so many drivers between me and there. So it will take me 45 minutes to get there. I'll get there in time. But what would I bid on that? So it's 49 miles. 50. I'd bid £50 for that. It's my minimum. I wouldn't do it for less than £50, and there's no way I'm going to get it. So I mean, I'll put a bid on, I suppose. Right. Actually, while I'm here, I do look at the negative feedback. So you can see there's 5 neutral and 1 negative feedback in the last 90 days, and the terms of payment are 30 days. So 30 days is pretty good. It's okay. The negative feedback puts me off a little bit. So actually, yeah, I'm not going to bother bidding on that one, which is not the attitude to have. And I'm not saying. I just know. Right. Let me explain this. I know from my experience that me bidding on this is pointless because of it being Huntingdon and because of where I am. If I was in another area of the country, I'd be bidding on everything because there's a chance that I might. I don't know, there's a chance here for £50 for me to travel. Basically, the good part. It's basically 2 hours work, isn't it? 50 minutes down to Huntingdon, load up, then 50 minutes journey, if that's correct. For £50, that's £25 per hour, and it's not even including expenses. And there's a lot of miles there, so yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to delete it. Right, let's go back. Was there another job? No. So I'm going to bring this video to a close. Just finish off by saying what is my aim for today. Just repeat that. I'm sitting at the start of the day near my home, trying to get a first job of the day. It's 9:20 at the moment, and it's looking really quiet today. I'm not particularly hopeful. At this point in time, I'm not particularly hopeful that I'm going to get anything well paying. So I'm going to be probably giving it the half an hour or so, seeing what comes up, and then I shall perhaps get more desperate. Maybe I'll start then thinking I might stay out. I might have a very light night to go. Maybe I would do the Cardiff job at that point if I've still got nothing. I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest. So at this point in time, it's all a bit up in the air. Don't know how my day is going to go. It is part of the joy of this job. Joy is the wrong word, I suppose. It's part of the interest in this job that you don't know what's going to happen. A job might ping up that's really good. I'm actually going to move myself from this location more north. I'm going to So this is my plan now. Because of who's nearby, I'm going to give up trying to get anything from Peterborough or Huntingdon or Cambridge or probably even Corby, to be honest. So I want to focus probably. I think Sleaford and Grantham might be my best chance today. So if I head perhaps to Bourne and sit in Bourne, then it gives me perhaps a better route up and down the country. It's not. I mean, I could just sit here, I suppose, and not use that fuel up. So how far is Bourne from me from here? Let me just look at my maps. So Bourne from here. I'm on another phone at the moment, and I'm just putting in Bourne. Just giving me a rough idea of the mileage. It's 13 miles, 25 minutes. So I kind of think I'd rather be doing something than sitting here doing nothing. And so I think at this point, let's go to Bourne. It gives me the A15 up and down. It gives me a chance to get to Grantham and Sleaford, and it doesn't cut out Boston then. If I just look at my other maps, Boston to Bourne. Boston to Bourne is 42 minutes, 25 miles. I could get it. I could get a job there still. I am kind of cutting out if I go to Bourne, sort of Wisbeach and Kings Lynn to some extent, but I've now noticed there's 3 active drivers there. Oh dear, it's hard to know what to do really. So I could just go home, I suppose. But no, was that a job? Let's have a look. No, no job. Right, okay, I'm going to stop the video. That's a 10-minute video to show my frustrating start to the day and what I'm thinking about as I do that. So hopefully that was reasonably useful, and then we'll see how today goes. Farewell, friends.